Hi, Samantha. We need to talk about something. You seem to be making a lot of assumptions about me and some of the others because we don't celebrate Christmas as a religious event given under divine authority. I wasn't raised like that. It's not part of my tradition in church. I can remember it being talked about in church because, when we were kids, we wanted Christmas. And we had Christmas. I opened gifts every year for Christmas, as did my children. And now my grandchildren are. Here's one of my trees with a few gifts. There's more. We've got another tree over there, another big tree over there. They all have gifts. Gifts for family, gifts for friends, and a couple of gifts for the occasional straggler that comes along when we get together for our holiday festivities. But, you said in that one comment that we're just miserable and we want everyone else to be miserable with us. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not miserable. And I don't want anyone to be miserable. Okay? My children have always been happy around Christmas time. They were pretty disappointed when they got in second grade and found out that Santa Claus doesn't exist. And that's about the time they found out that the Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. They never did believe in the Easter Bunny. They thought that was absurd. But one of my daughters, when she discovered that there was no Santa and no Tooth Fairy, she looked at me and said, "What about Jesus? Does he exist?" Yeah, that happened. Anyway, let me help you understand. The way it was taught to me, and I had to go back and look up a couple of things. Now, according to the Moody Handbook of Theology, the official beginning of the Roman Catholic Church occurred in about 590 CE with Pope Gregory the First. That was the first pope. And then the Roman Catholic Church began formally observing Christmas on December 25th, 336 AD, after the Emperor Constantine made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. And they did that to pull in the pagans who had their winter Yuletide festivals. But you know all of that. You know the history of that yourself. Now, did the apostles observe the birth of Christ? Did they observe Christmas as a religious event? There's no example given of that. There's no instruction given of that. The December 25th Christmas celebration was established centuries after their death. Pardon me, I'm not used to making videos. I'm a little nervous. The Bible says that traditions are not inherently bad, but it can become a problem when they're observed as if they were given by divine authority. We don't do that. Our Christmas is celebrated within the family, within the home, among friends. Even atheists buy Christmas presents for their children and family, the people that they care about. I used to work with a couple of atheists. They play Dirty Santa with us every year. But please think twice about what you say. When some of us don't follow your traditions or your beliefs, I was hoping we could disagree without coming to this. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Merry Christmas, Samantha.